Alright, hi Tauruses, welcome to my channel, Lucy the Antigua Tarot. My name is Lucy and I am here to do your reading for the month of April 2017. And the previous months I was doing 3-card spreads and doing not only the card interpretation but the numerology. Now I'm moving on to the cross spread with the 5 cards and with 5 different positions and their meanings. We have the position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And in the position 1 you have the Temperance. It's amazing. Position 2, Tauruses, you have the Page of Swords. And in your position 3 you have the 9 of Pentacles. Great card. Position 4, crowning your reading, you have the 10 of Wands. And then in your position 5, which is at the base of your reading, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Alright, Tauruses, so let's just get into it, right? Let's begin with the Temperance card, your Temperance card in position 1, which is talking about your situation at this moment. Okay, at your center. The Temperance card indicates that there is a need for you to explore dimensions, the multiple dimensions of your inner self, and to discover what you feel is important to you, Tauruses. The focus of this card is moderation and balance. It's that ability to experience and explore the state of equilibrium that results from the knowledge that you are a many-faceted being and can develop any aspects of yourself that you wish or so desire. At this time, Taurus, you should avoid extremes. Okay? It is also important to resist the temptation to deviate suddenly from a course of action or one way of thinking, to enter another different stream of thought or action or situation. Okay? Temperance reminds us that changes are taking place within us, so give them time to make them felt inside of you. Give them time for you to feel them. So the Temperance card reminds you that an alchemical process is taking place deep within you, which will give rise to new resolutions and creative energies. So, you know, what is an alchemical process? And I was like, really, you know, I'm learning here too. And I was like, well, you know, I know what alchemy is, but I wasn't really sure what they meant by the alchemical process. And let me read something that I found on the alchemical process. And basically, you know, alchemy traces its roots back to the Egyptian civilization, where it emerged as a practicing art and science and as an expression of the Egyptian religion. It was the Egyptian god Thoth, who, you know, as god of mathematics and science, became the inspirational source for the Hellenistic figure of Hermes Trismegistus, and he became the model for the medieval Mercurius. The Greeks learned their alchemy in the 4th century before Christ. Several Greek philosophers, scientists, and mystics were initiated into the ancient Egyptian mysteries. at this time. And the alchemists of the Middle Ages learned their art from the Arabs in Spain and southern Italy, who in turn had adopted it from the Greeks. Thus, it was that by the 12th and 13th century, alchemy had already appeared in Western Europe via Sicily and Spain. Typical places of study were at the universities of Palermo, Toledo, Barcelona, and Segovia. Now, alchemy is best known for its belief that lead can be transmuted into gold. However, the transmutation of non-precious metals into gold is simply a metaphor for the soul being freed from the dead-laden state of mind to that of realizing its own nature of pure light derived from pure spirit. And that is the Temperance card, you guys. Very deep, very cool, a lot of history. It's way more involved than that. Now, the reflection component of this card, it's asking you to reflect in the sense of like what areas of your life is there a need for balance and moderation at this time, Tauruses. Reflect on that. Now, to your right of your Temperance card, in the position number 2 of this spread, you have the Page of Swords. And position 2 speaks of influences leading to this moment of the Page of Swords. You know, and the Page of Swords shows that it is now time to rebel against any constraints that are holding you back or blocking your way, Tauruses. You know, you guys are now aware of what energies or people are keeping you from achieving your goals. You are ready to speak your mind, make your feelings and your opinions known to change these situations. And good for you, Tauruses. My goodness. You need to take care of yourself and your needs too. Now, this card indicates a refusal to live up to unreasonable expectations imposed on you by others. So you are now poised to create what you truly want in your life, with no fears or worries about how others will react to you. This card is saying that it is time to be uncompromising. And that's pretty intense, right? To be willing to stand alone if you need to. Because in doing this, you can fully express your inner truth. And in that way, you can accomplish tons of stuff. You can accomplish a lot, Tauruses. All right? It's a really amazing message that you're getting with that Page of Swords. And so it's what's bringing you to this position, right? What influences are coming in and putting you where you are right now. That is the energy of the position 2. Influences leading to this moment of, you know, standing up to yourself, not compromising your needs and desires, along with the Temperance card. Now, the reflective component of this card is asking you to think about which old habit patterns or ways of being do you need to release. And that's a lot to ponder on. Which old habit patterns or ways of being do you need to release in order for you to move on in a positive manner, right? So, yeah. It's pretty intense. Really beautiful. Very powerful stuff. Now, over here to the left of your Temperance card, in your position number 3, you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about growth. And the energy for this position 3 is the direction you are moving in or moving towards. All right, and you're getting the 9 of Pentacles, growth, which is amazingly positive and very powerful too. You know, this card is telling you that this is the time for tending the gifts that life has given you, to tend them, and for giving thanks for what you have. Wow. In many tribal cultures, people give thanks to the universe before they receive its gifts, in the trust that all that they hope for is given to them. You've been blessed, Tauruses, with this card. It's telling me that you guys have been blessed in many ways. This 9 of Pentacles card indicates a feeling of connection with the earth that so generously nourishes us. And you are an earth sign, and these are 8 pentacles, 9 pentacles. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles. Strong earth connection going on here. You know, this card also signifies fertility. And though this can be fertility of the mind in the form of ideas and plans, or of the body in terms of pregnancy and becoming pregnant, it does encourage you to look at what is good in your life, to see the potential that is there, and to tend and nurture the blossoming process that is already taking place inside of you. It's a beautiful card. She's almost like very similar to the Empress, I believe. She's so beautiful. It's a lovely card to have, Tauruses. Lovely, lovely. Congrats. You have a beautiful reading. Now, with this card, and you know, the direction that you are heading towards, or you're going into, which is really positive if you're not already there, it is asking you to think about how can you nurture yourself more lovingly. Okay, how can you do that? Think about that. That is the reflection for this particular card, Tauruses. Now, in your number 4 position, you have the 10 of Wands. And this position 4 is all about how other people see you, be they people you work with, or be they family members, or be they your partner or your significant other. You know, and the 10 of Wands speaks of responsibility. And it shows that it would be helpful at this time, Tauruses, to examine your attitudes toward responsibility. And it is up here at the top. Okay? Do you see it as a burden, or do you see it as a gift? And you know, with that word burden, that's where my accent, Spanish accent, comes out. Burden, it's a hard word to say. This card reminds you of the necessity to take full responsibility of what you bring into your life, with the knowledge that you always have a choice in how you view it or deal with it. Okay, so responsibility usually means hard work, but it also means that you are now mature enough to deal with it, Tauruses. And you do have the Knight down here. You've got your Knight. You are a Knight. That's awesome. I like Knights. I want to be a Knight. I mean, you know, Knights, they save the day. People look up to them. They're strong. They stand for what they believe in. They support a system that they believe in. Yeah. They're always ready to fight for what they believe in. They're awesome. Knights are very powerful cards, in my opinion, just because of what they mean. You know, their history, contextual, historical meanings, you know. So going back to this card, I get carried away with the Knight, but going back here with your Ten of Wands, if life feels like a burden at this moment, look at how take a look at how you can ease that burden and make it more comfortable for yourself. Try taking a new perspective and carrying the load differently, perhaps. And also, again, remember, responsibility is a great teacher and a maturing force. And maybe you are going through that process of maturity, and hence why you are getting this card and you're getting this one. I mean, all of these cards are so connected right now. Oh gosh, try to think of a different way to carry your load. You're being taught something, and you're going to mature from it. You're going to grow from it. And its lessons include the ability to celebrate who and what you are. Yeah. It also teaches you to find or have that willingness to embrace all aspects of your life. Yeah. It teaches you also this responsibility thing going on here, to find or have that willingness to embrace all aspects of your life. You are capable of achieving more than you think you can, or that you are achieving. You're capable of more than that. It's an amazing card, and it's crowning your reading, so it's very, very important. It's like where all the action's taking place, actually. I would say that this is probably the most important thing happening for you guys right now. Now, this is, how people see you. Okay? And, the reflective component to this card, it's asking you to reflect and to ask yourself, is your attitude towards certain responsibilities helping you or holding you back? And kind of think about that and ponder on some of the advice that comes with that card, Tauruses, right? It's really beautiful. It is such a pleasure for me to see the messages that these cards have to give us. And they show us how we grow and mature through the lessons of life. It's very beautiful. All right, in your fifth position, you guys have like I said, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is how you see other people, or your significant other, or certain members of your family, whatever it may be, people that are in your life right now. Or it could be a significant other. And and with this Knight of Pentacles, it's talking about mastery over the material aspects of your life. Again, material, the pentacle, the sacred space of your material world, of your physical space, Tauruses. This card represents the ability to manifest what is needed in your life. You have that ability through willpower and focus. Thoughtfulness and compassion towards others is important with this card. Your deep understanding that stems through inner knowledge gained through exploration of all aspects of the self are prevalent for you right now. Wow, that's a very complex sentence. There are a lot of ideas. Let me repeat that again. It says, your deep understanding that stems through inner knowledge, okay, inner knowledge gained through exploration of all aspects of the self are prevalent for you right now, Tauruses. And you can always play that back, 10 times if you want to actually get it. And write it down. That helps. Now, you are now able to tap into your inner strengths, Tauruses. You rely on them now. Yeah, you gain this inner strength through your own self-understanding. Yeah, and with your willingness to apply yourself, right, in a dedicated and persistent manner. And that is your Knight of Pentacles. Very patient knight. Ready. He's so ready. Now, this card, and this is, you know, maybe these are the kind of people you want to bring towards you, or you want people to understand that about you, you know. And the reflection of this card, the question that it's asking you is if you, you know, are you now ready to believe in your powers of, you know, of accomplishments and manifestation, bringing things to fruition, controlling that material world, your pentacle, your sacred space, you know, manifesting it the way you want. Very powerful, very beautiful, Tauruses. That is your reading, guys, for the month of April 2017. Such a beautiful reading, beautiful cards, and awesome messages. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I hope that you are able to leave with some positive messages for you in your life right now for this month. Thank you for visiting, and I certainly wish you guys an amazing month of April, and I will see you guys in May. Take good care. Bye-bye.